Phyllis Nash, and I'm your Chief Sales Officer here at Akana, where we meet up Tuesday through Friday for what we call the Diamond Factory. We want to get together before you get your day started so we can have the same like minds, giving you some positivity. And I can't think of anybody that can bring it better than this person I'm about to bring up. Internationally known across the world as a motivator, personal development. He is also a pastor with a group of people that he leads to know the word of God. And then we have him as our own VP of training. Are we not blessed that every Wednesday morning he is here, his travel schedule permitting, and pouring into us? And so without further ado, I'd like to bring up our own Coach Dan, Pastor Dan, Motivator Dan. And Dan, I will let you give it back to me because I don't want to take your time, but I have a few announcements before we close today. So without further ado, I saw your name out here, so I know you're not going to make me get nervous. I know you're on this morning. So if you will unmute, and you already are, you can take it away.
All right, all right, all right. Good morning, Akana family. Hey, my Miss Phyllis. I'm telling you, I absolutely adore you. I absolutely love who you are. Your energy. Watch this. Somebody on the call gonna love this. Your energy is contagious. Your enthusiasm is inspiring, and so we are truly blessed to have you walk this journey of success, this journey of legacy, this journey of health, this journey of wealth, and of course, you are that freedom pillar and the journey of freedom that we're all on. And so we just salute you. We give you honor for all of the things that you do to help all of us give birth to what's on the inside of us. So thank you, midwife. We appreciate you on this morning. Listen, you guys, I am super, super excited. Why am I super excited? Because every day that we wake up, we have another opportunity to get it right. Every day that we wake up is a fresh start to achieve the goals and to see the vision that we have manifest. Now, by now, because I know that our midwife, she said she got some announcements. So I'm going to seek to do what it is that I believe I should be doing on this morning with this group. I'm going to seek to do it over within the next 12 to 13 minutes so we won't hijack the entirety of your day. But by now, everybody that is on this call, everybody that is under the sound of my voice at this juncture, what I believe is that you have established your goals for 2024. What I believe is that many of you believe in New Year's resolutions, and so you have established some resolutions for 2024. And so, listen, because the whole essence of Akana is speaking life and breathing life and bringing energy to the success of the total man, I want to just speak to you this morning on 5 essential areas that's going to help you to achieve your overall goal in life. Because what I found is that many times we focus on one area and we neglect another. And by neglecting the other areas of our life, it actually compromises the full potential of the area that we're focusing on. Well, what do you mean? Well, watch this. If you're focused just on making money and you do a great job at making money and you're not focusing on your health, then you're not going to live long enough to even enjoy the money that you're making. And or your body does not have the strength or the energy to be able to continue to make money. So y'all see what I'm saying? So in this area, you have to not only focus on making money, but you got to focus on good health. So there's 5 areas that's going to help you to achieve every goal that you have in your life. So in your vision board, some of you have done a vision board. So on your vision board, on your on your vision board, on your goal list, on your New Year resolution. It's 5 areas that I want you to focus on. Now, everybody knows she just introduced me as Pastor Dan. That's who I am, and I take and I'm not apologetic for that. I take ownership of who I am in God, and so so I cannot lead these 5 areas without saying that you must, one area that you should establish goals for, it must be faith, your faith, because the truth of the matter is, all of us on the planet, many of us on the planet, there's only a minority few on the planet that does not acknowledge that there is a God, that does not acknowledge that there is a quote unquote higher being. And so that is governing everything that happens. And so therefore, you must have an area, you must focus on your faith. You must focus on your faith. Why? Because your faith contains your belief system. Your faith helps you to shape your belief system. And whatever it is that you don't believe, you will not internalize it and you will not go after it. If you don't believe you can, then you won't. So it's imperative that you establish faith goals. That could be spending time in prayer, spending time in meditation, spending time reading your Bible, spending time reading spiritual books, or whatever the case may be. But you must focus on your faith. The second thing that is imperative that you focus on, is establishing goals centered around relationships. Why? Because your relationships have the ability to help you reach all of your goals or cause your ship to sink. If you're in a relationship with the wrong people, if you're on the wrong boat with the wrong people, and wow, this is a preach, but I'm not here for that. If you're on the wrong boat with the wrong people, it will cause you to, it can cause your ship to sink. And so there's 3 essential relationships that you must look at. The first I would say 4. The first relationship is your intimate relationship. Who are you intimate with? Make certain that you have healthy goals centered around a healthy, intimate relationship. And if you don't have that intimate relationship, intimacy with God is the best relationship you could ever have. Number 2 is your family. Your family. You got to center goals around your family, making certain that your family is strong, making certain that your family overall is emotionally and mentally good. So you want to do that. And number 3, your friends. You got to evaluate your friend circle. And there's some friends you got to let go because they was never a friend in the first place. And then there's some friends you got to embrace because they've been a friend. You just didn't even know that you didn't pay attention to the fact they've been a friend because you've been trying to connect with the wrong people that told you that they didn't want to connect. But because of rejection and all of that kind of stuff, you pursued relationships that was not good for you. But nevertheless, you want to focus on your friends. And the fourth relationship that is essential that you focus on is a relationship with a mentor and or mentors. That means you're focusing in on relationships with individuals that have the capacity to help push you towards achieving your goal. Now, after that, we want to focus on our health. So we focus on faith, number 1. Number 2, relationships. The third area of goal and or vision that we want to make certain we have a plan for is our health. Health. Why is health so important? Health is so important because without health, anything you do and anything you build is not sustainable. And you don't only want to focus on your physical health. There's a lot of us right now, we're focusing on our physical bodies. We're getting the old fat belly down. We're getting the dimple out the thighs. We're getting the junk out the trunk. You know, we're focused on making certain that we get shredded and we're losing weight and we own a bouncer, on a rebounder and all of those things. And those things are great. But to have a physical body, a physically healthy body with a mentally unhealthy mind is not going to work. So we must not only focus on our physical health, but we also must focus on our mental health. We must also focus on our emotional health. And this is going to be a key. You may not hear this often, but you're going to hear it today. I also want you to focus on your recreational health. What does that mean? That means take a break. That means self-care. Go make certain you're going to the spa. Like my recreational health is I love getting massages from licensed massage therapists that know what they're doing. That is my part of my recreational health by which I indulge 3 to 4 times a month. I can shut my phone down, turn it off. I can tell everybody I'm offline, and no matter where I am in the world, I can gain access to that recreational break, even if it's only for an hour. Take a self-care, take a trip, do a staycation. You know, whatever your thing is, make certain that you're allotting time to do your thing for you. For you. I'm gonna say it again. For you, your recreational health, your self-care should be for yourself. All right. So we got faith, we got relationships, we got health, and now we're going to move to the next one. Is we want to make certain that we have vision for our profession and our business. Now, everybody on this line is an entrepreneur. Everybody on this line is an entrepreneur. So there are certain aspects of your business goals that you should have. And it should not only be about the money. It should not only be a revenue goal. You want to know why? Because the revenue goal is a destination. It's a destination. A revenue goal is a destination. It is not, but now you got to find out what is the directions in order to get there. It's one thing to have a destination, but it's another thing to know how to get there. So when you're looking at your business goal, you must say, okay, if I want to make X, Y, Z amount of money, how am I going to get there? And so then you write down the directions of how you're going to get there. You write down what you're going to need in order to get there. You write down the timetables that it's going to take to get there. This is how I help businesses scale to 7 figures. And some businesses can scale in 90 days, some can scale in 12 months, some may not scale for 6 years. But it's because it's one thing to know, say I want to have a 7-figure business, but it's another thing to have a direction to get there. So make certain that your destination, make certain that your revenue goal is accompanied by direction to get there. All right? And so even if you're working a profession, you want a promotion on your job, you want a raise, you want all of these things, then find out what it takes to get there. And when you find out what it takes to get there, then put an action plan in place to do what it takes. Are y'all hearing me? So I got to move because I said I'm gonna do this in 12 minutes, and I got about 90 seconds. So faith, relationship, health, business, and here's the 5th one that you got to have in your vision board, and that is wealth. Oh, what is your wealth plan? What is your wealth plan? And your wealth plan, your wealth plan is going to consist of what I call 4 M's. Number 1, making money. Number 2, multiplying your money. Number 3, managing your money. And number 4, making your money matter. Let me say that one more time. This is so fun. I love this kind of stuff, y'all. So your wealth plan includes making money, multiplying money, managing money, and making your money matter. That's what the wealth plan includes. That's what it includes. And so it's one thing to make money, but it's not just about how much money you make, it's how much money you keep. I was coaching one of my clients that's in Texas. I'll be flying out next week to go and do 2 days with them. But I was coaching them in a session on yesterday, and I told them, I said, your money is a tool, and the goal and your money should be your employee. In other words, the goal is to fire yourself and hire your money, and send your money out So when you send your money out, it begins to multiply. So you make the money, you send the money out, the money begins to multiply. You manage what's coming back in. And then as you manage what's coming back in, you make certain your money, you make your money matter. What does making your money matter mean? That means don't be selfish, don't be stingy. Share it. That's why Coach Dan, Pastor Dan, whatever you want to call Dan, that's why you see on Thanksgiving we'll feed thousands of people. That's why you see on Christmas we adopt hundreds and hundreds of kids. That's why you see during the summer we make certain that we sponsor children that can't, the seniors in high school for prom. We do those things because we want to make certain that we're making our money matter. And when you make certain your money matter, then there's something else, and you'll understand this if you got a relationship with faith. There's something else that begins to be attached automatically that happens in the process of making your money matter. Well, listen, you guys, I'm not done, but that is my time. And because that is my time, I want to encourage you to have a supernaturally wonderful Akana kind of day. And until next time, as always, prosper. Back to you, our wonderful midwife.
Well, I just want to say you inspired me so much this morning to hear that, to get that direction on the 10th day of the year, of the first month of the year, of the new year, that we can all take that and use it. You just validated some things of where I'm going and affirmed them for me to know that I'm on the right path doing some of the things that I'm doing. And I just appreciate you so much. Your value is immeasurable. And I just want you to know that. And so, guys, we got a couple of events coming on tonight. Dr. Roz, I think you might be able to talk about the lifer and the Black card holders are going to have a special event at 8 p.m. Dr. Raj, you want to unmute and share that?
Yes, ma'am. So yes, there is an event tonight at 8 p.m. That's Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. For those that are lifers, that means you purchase the diamond or the black cord or both. I'm waiting to get the full list so we can send an email out to you directly. But for those of you that are here, if you know that lifer, make sure they know the call tonight is using our same corporate Zoom, which is the 312-888-0420, and password being $1 billion big, BDB dollar B 2025. Now, Melissa said on Monday that when you get on, you'll have to do something to register or whatever, so that you can't jump on this call if you are not a lifer. So don't try it. Back to you, Phyllis.
Okay, thank you. That's going to be an exciting call. And I think for those that are you all in Chicago, let me see what it says, because I think, let me see what that.
Oh, it's going to be held at the Wellness Center, yeah.
Right. We'll be there at the Wellness Center, so you can be live and in person. We will also have our regularly scheduled event at 6 p.m. for the bioscan and the elevation experience. And guys, on this Saturday, I want to keep you in mind of the self-care is the best healthcare with myself, Aisha Johnson, along with Polly Gaza from Chicago Raw. We will be there doing it. The tickets are on Eventbrite. I will put it back up there on the site. And again, if you spend $25 on the ticket, anything you purchase that day, you will have available. And remember, with the kickoff of the new Flat Belly Lifestyle, guys, if it's a first-time customer, that 10% could come between 20% and that $25 toward it. That makes that a sweet deal for that cleanse. So don't miss out. It's Eventbrite. Self-care is the best health care. And again, it should be on the the Akana page. I'll also send it to the Flat Belly page, so you can bring your guests out, make sure that they can get a good deal on that cleanse, and come on board. I got a group that's starting on Monday with the 21-day cleanse, or the 7-day, whatever you elect to do. So with that being said, go out and, yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to share that we had a fantastic call last night, our check-in boot camp, community, flat belly community. We had a wonderful call last night. The next one will be Thursday. So for those people that are getting started on Monday, they can join in, and we shared all kinds of stuff. So definitely.
Good stuff. And guys, I just want you to remember today what Coach Dan gave us. And what he gave us was we want to focus on our relationships. We want to focus on our faith. I might not give them to you in order. We want to faith, relationships, recreation, business, and our wealth plan. Guys, those things can turn your family's lives around and create that generational health and wealth that you want to leave as a legacy. With that being said, guys, go out and push. Bye now. See you back here tomorrow morning.